Hello friends, welcome in this video. What we're going to talk about today is, are t-shirts profitable? And I often see Joe Robert, he talks about t-shirts in a negative way. He says t-shirts are not profitable, you should not sell t-shirts, and so on. And I disagree there completely. I definitely think you should sell other products as well. You should experiment and test other products, but you should definitely not completely avoid t-shirts. And I'm going to explain you today some things that many people don't know. One of them that many people don't understand is very simply the average order value. So what is the average order value? That's how you write it, average order value. And Joe Robert doesn't mention it because it doesn't benefit him to mention that. But when you have, for example, a t-shirt, let's say for $21.99 or something like that, or let's say $24.99, I'm selling them for $29.99. So let's say you have a t-shirt for that. Many people think now when they run Facebook ads or something like that, then they have to look how many people are buying one t-shirt, and is that profitable if they run Facebook ads and they have to sell one t-shirt on a Facebook ad. But the thing is, most people don't just buy one fucking t-shirt, or most people actually do just buy one fucking t-shirt, but on average you get more revenue because there are a lot of people that buy much more than just one t-shirt. There are people that buy 2 t-shirts, people 3 t-shirts, there are people that buy 10 t-shirts. It means you can get 10 t-shirts in one order. So what you look on is therefore the average order value. That means how much is the average order value. Let's say 10 customers buy one t-shirt, and there are a few customers that buy 3 t-shirts each one. I'm not going to have a specific example here, but let's say my store has an average order value of $45 US. And you can increase that average order value, by the way. You can optimize, you can make upsells, you can just increase the price, and you can increase the average order value. That means you can have an average order value of $50 as well. And therefore you look on this number. That means you have to make one sale to get this number. You don't have to make one sale to make this number. So the cost per purchase, therefore, on Facebook, how much you pay for one purchase, for one order, for one customer that buys something on your store, you have to look on this number and how much profit do you make with $50, and this profit can be invested into this order on Facebook ads. So that's the average order value. Other than that, he talks often about competition. There's so much people that are selling t-shirts, and it's true, there are a lot of people that are selling t-shirts, but 95% of these people are bad. They are bad. They cannot make any money. So they are not making any money. They are closing their store very, very fast. And I'm not saying that to insult them, but they are just incompetent, or they are just beginners. There are a lot of beginners as well, and I have nothing against that, obviously, because everybody starts somewhere. But what I don't like is when somebody starts something and then he gives up after a few days. That's what I don't like at all. So most competitors are no competitors. You don't have to worry about them at all. If you put in the time and the effort into your online store, you definitely can be profitable. It's very easy. Trust me on that. And there are a few competitors that are doing things right, but most of them don't. There are so many niches that have basically not a single big competitor in print on demand. Not a single one. I, for example, started in the dog niche to sell. I created an online store in the dog niche, and I have not found Okay, I found actually one, two of them that were not that bad, but they weren't that huge. I mean, I cannot find them on Google that easily. I had to dig deep, very deep, or to dig very deep to find actually a good competitor that is making some decent money with his online store. But in most cases, there aren't any. So that's one of the things when you want to, for example, know is there competition in the specific niche, then you should just Google and write, for example, on Google something like dog t-shirt, and if on the first, second page there aren't competitors, there aren't online stores, but just instead they are just things like Redbubble and so on, TeePublic, then you can assume there isn't that big of a competition there. Because I have, for example, a store in Germany, and when you type in the niche keyword for the niche I'm in, I'm on the first page at the top. That means I'm not just on the first page, but I'm at the top. The first link is mine, and then you see my competitors below me, and then somewhere you see Amazon, you see Spreadshirt, and so on. So there's not much competition. That's what I wanted to say. Other than that, I'm selling t-shirts in Germany where you have 19% VAT. You pay 90% sales tax. That means if I sell this t-shirt for that price, do you know how much I have to give the government? I have to give the government, what's going on here? So let's say I have to sell that for that price. I have to give the government, okay, maybe the commas. Okay, I have to give the government this here. So if a customer buys for 50 euros, I have to give the government 19% of that. That's 9 euros 50 cents. So I make just 40 euros 5 cents. And in the US it's different. In the US you don't pay sales tax for other states. You just pay sales tax for your own state, as far as I know. I mean, I'm not an accountant, and I'm not giving any tax advice. But if you are an American, you will know what I'm talking about, I guess. That first of all, you don't pay sales tax in every state. You pay just in your own state or where you have a location, where your company is located, or where Printful has its, let's say you sell through Printful, or where Printful has its fulfillment centers. That's number one. And number two, if you pay sales tax, it's much lower. It's not 19% like in Germany, for example, or like in Hungary, it's 26%. So you make much more profit. Sometimes you make, I mean, in the most case, if you don't pay any sales, you make the whole 50 euros, 50 US dollars, whatever it is, like US dollars in your case, if you sell in the US. So you have a much better situation in the US actually than I have in Germany. And in Germany, I have an online store. I sell t-shirts, are my most important products. I have one competitor. He sells t-shirts very profitably as well. I find other print-on-demand stores, they sell t-shirts very profitably. And there are a lot of new print-on-demand stores that pop up. And I know the situation in Germany is not much better than in the US. In the US, you have actually much more potential customers. I saw competitors aren't that many as well. You have actually more competitors here than there. That's what I saw so far. I have created 5 stores in 5 niches in the US. So there is no don't sell t-shirts things. I mean, he refers to people obviously that are failing with selling t-shirts. They are failing with their print-on-demand stores. But It has nothing to do with t-shirts. Most people are failing with their print-on-demand stores. So Joe Robert, if he recommends to sell pillows, for example, like he has in the background, most people will fail selling pillows as well. It has nothing to do with the product. It has more to do with the person and the experience and how long the person actually keeps pushing. Most people just give up after a few days or weeks. They see, okay, I cannot be super rich in a week, so I will just continue working at McDonald's instead. That's how most people think. So it has nothing to do with t-shirts, and therefore you can definitely make a lot of money selling them. And yeah, that's what I recommend. You sell t-shirts and you sell other products as well. So that's it. One more thing, in the description of this video are awesome print-on-demand tools that you can use to take your business to the next level. And for some of these tools, there's a discount with my links. Check them out now in the description below, as who knows if the discount will be still valid tomorrow. If you like the content, subscribe to this channel and we see us in the next video. Bye.